Hi, hello, mabuhay. Ako si Nanay ng Tinaha, kabilang sa Group 5 o Module 5 at ang aming tatalakayin ay patungkol sa social, ethical, and legal responsibilities in the use of technology tools and resources. Our module overview: technology has been an integral part of our lives. It has created a great impact whether we like it or not. We have become prone to safety issues. Our privacy can be intruded. Our social relationships can be affected, but it is just not enough that we keep ourselves safe. We should also possess skills on how we can act responsibly so as not to cause harm to others. Thus, this module will walk you through this issue. At bago namin umpisahan ang talakayan ito, ay nais ko ipakilala sa inyo ang aking mga makakasama sa talakayan na ito. Narito sina Mary Jo Lucero, Angelica Lavarias, Micah Dinero, Laika Gahila, Marin sina Lyra Lizano, Jelly Logros at ako, si Danilyn Ganaha. At hindi na natin patatagalin ang talakayan nito at umpisahan na natin. Learning objective: at the end of this module, you should be able, or the students should able to first describe the community of learners as citizens who shared and utilized digital materials. Second, practice standard etiquette and sharing and utilizing shared materials among learning communities. The third one is identify examples of ethical property right in educational setting. And last, give examples and observe social, ethical, and legal responsibility in the use of technology tools and resources. Digital citizenship versus global citizenship. We are now living in an era which known and referred as digital age. In this age, technology is rapidly changing and developing. We live in two worlds, the real one and the digital one, or digital world. Digital world is a contemporary expression to communicate the importance of digital technology today. When we say digital world, we are essentially communicating that the almost entire world relates to digital technology. So, in line with this technological advancement of 21st century, we have a responsibility to be digital citizen as well as a good citizen. Global citizen sees the world as a community in which all people live and prosper together. He or she understands that his actions contribute to the values of entire planet, and they are concerned on how they participate and contribute to the entire world. A digital citizen, on the other hand, adheres to guidelines that govern the ethical and responsible use of technology and acts responsibly in all relationships and interactions in the digital world. A global When we mix these two together, it is the perfect recipe for the global digital citizen. A global digital citizen is responsible, ethical, citizen leveraging technology to foster community on a global scale through connections and compassion. The global digital citizen understands that we can govern technology for the benefit of both ourselves and others. It is a citizen that views the world as an interconnected community. Additionally, the digital citizen realizes that we simultaneously share technology and human experiences regardless of culture, status, or political, religious, and beliefs. These 5 tenets are the essence of what it means to be a great digital citizen. The first tenet is personal responsibility. Personal responsibility includes demonstrating how we manage ourselves in matters such as personal finance, ethical and moral boundaries, personal health and wellness, and also relationship of every kind, both online and offline. The second tenet is global citizenship. The global citizenship understands that technology has dissolved boundaries between all the world's people. We now communicate, collaborate, and celebrate across all levels of society. We are now all global citizens. And the third tenet is digital citizenship. Digital citizenship covers appropriate and exemplary behavior in our online environments. It's about working towards making our transparent digital world safe for ourselves and others.
Good day, everyone, and the next one is altruistic service. Altruism is defined as having a selfless concern for the well being of others. The global digital citizen acknowledge that they share this world with many different people. Altruistic service has been practiced since 1890 in different parts of the world. Altruism is understood to be human behavior and it's defined as the concern or disinterested attention for the other or others. As opposed to selfishness, there are often different views on the meaning and scope of altruism or caring for others selfishly without any benefit. So, altruism has been forgotten over time by diplomats and government interests where they seek their proper good but not the common good. It is there that foundations, non-governmental organizations, and movements have been affected, which seek to give a breath of hope and tranquility to these vulnerable people who need to serve. And I believe that this is an issue that should be talked about and socialized in the community in search of support from entities that disinterestedly offer their help, just as in an issue that should be talked about without alteration or censorship, so that society can learn about those who are forgotten and this way seek to make altruism that fundamental pillar or a society in the future generations. The next is environmental stewardship. This practice is all about common sense values and an appreciation for the beauty and majesty that surround us every day. So the term environmental stewardship has been used to refer such diverse action as creating protected areas, replanting trees, limiting harvest, reducing harmful activities or pollution, creating community gardens, restoring degraded areas, or purchasing more sustainable products. So, this responsible use and protection of the natural environment through conservation and sustainable practice to enhance ecosystem resilience and human well-being. So, environmental stewardship is the responsibility for environmental quality, shared by all those whose actions affect the environment.
So next, why do we need to be global citizen? First, personally, because you learn to value and respect the diversity of independent communities and you have a global awareness that all individuals deserve to live in an equal and healthy world. Second, globally, global citizenship helps young people to build their own understanding of the world events. Think about their values and what's important to them. Taking learning into the real world. And the third is digitally. Global citizenship see the needs that all diversity has to be recognized, honored, and cherished for the present future generations. They also see the need for harmony and connection in a world transforming as rapidly as yours. Digitally, our internet is unchecked and growing well, which is a good thing. And last, atheistically respect other cultures and their differences. Show concern and responsibility for well-being of their community. Use technology to promote community service.
Now, let's proceed to our next topic, which is elements of digital citizenship. So, first element is digital access. So, bawat tao sa mundo o bawat isang tao sa mundo ay may karapatan gumamit ng digital access para yung halimbawa na lamang sa pag-aaral, 'di ba? Nung pandemic, may mga kabataan na walang laptop, mahina yung internet, hindi kayang mag-provide. So, nag-provide yung ibang local government ng kanilang mga tablets para magamit ng mga kabataan na walang kakayahan para makabili ng mga gadgets na ganon. And sa Wi-Fi, dapat magkaroon din ng access lahat ng tao. Hindi lamang yung may kakayahan lamang sa pagbabayad nito. So, next element is digital commerce. So, lahat ng may business, ganyan, dapat alam natin yung ganon. Or alam nila yung iba't ibang approach na pwedeng gawin para lumago yung business nila. So, hindi lang yon. Hindi lang about sa business. Dapat, yung sa digital commerce is yung mga naiimbento ngayon na pwede nang magbayad through online ng iba't ibang bills. 'Di ba? Nakakapag-cash in, nakakapag-cash out, nakakapag-ipon tayo gamit yung cellphone lang natin or gamit lang yung mga digital access natin. So, next element is digital communication. So, napakalawak, 'di ba? Napakalawak ng nagagawa natin ngayon. Gamit lang ang ating mga cellphone, ang Facebook, ang Instagram. Isang click mo lang, nakakapag-communicate ka na. Gamit na natin yung mga texting, commenting, emailing, 'di ba ganyan? So, isa rin siyang instrument para magkaroon ng communication or connection ang bawat isa sa mundo. So, next element is digital literacy. So, dapat habang gumagamit tayo ng internet, hindi lang basta tayo Facebook, Instagram yung ginagawa natin, or TikTok, hindi lang dapat ganun. Dapat habang gumagamit tayo ng technology, is dapat nai-improve din natin yung digital literacy natin. Dapat nagkakaroon tayo ng mga skills na in digital search, communication and collaboration, creativity, critical thinking, practical and functional skill. So, iting mga skills na based on technology na kailangan natin para sa buhay natin and para rin sa society, para magamit natin ng tama and mas lalong magkaroon ng kabuluhan yung mga natututunan nating bagay gamit ang teknolohiya. So, next element is digital etiquette. So, ito talaga yung isa sa mga problema sa digital citizenship. Kasi may mga ibang tao na yung internet or yung technology is hindi nila ginagamit sa tama. Ang ibig sabihin ng digital citizenship is acting or behavior lawfully. 'Di ba? Dapat tama lang yung lagi mong ginagawa or masama ang magnakaw or mag-hack ng mga account gamit ang technology. So, isa sa mga problema yung digital etiquette. So, dapat matuto ang bawat user ng technology kung paano ang tamang paggamit at yung mga hindi mo pwedeng gawin sa technology o sa mga platforms. So, next element naman is digital rights and responsibilities. So, bawat user ng mga na-access natin or ng digital ay kailangan magkaroon ng rights and responsibilities. So, first sa rights, di ba? Pag tayo nag-i-install ng apps, ng iba't ibang apps, yung mga, kung halimbawa na ito sa GCash, di ba, lagi silang may hinihinging ID, may hinihingi silang ID para, or yung may mga allow, ganyan. Pipindutin mo muna yung allow bago mag-proceed dun sa next step, 'di ba? Bago mo ma-open yung app. So, dapat responsable tayo dun sa mga binabasa natin kasi para rin naman sa atin yon and rights natin yon kung hindi tayo papayag na hindi pwedeng gamitin yung mga IDs natin, yung mukha natin. Nasa rights natin yon. Pero responsibilidad natin na gawin o gamitin lang lamang sa tama ang mga teknolohiya na pwede nating gamitin ngayon. So, next element is digital health and wellness. So, habang mas lalong lumalaki or lumalawak yung kakayahan natin or yung mga na-access natin sa internet or yung mga gadgets na nahahawakan natin is may mga illnesses na namumuo sa ating katawan and nadidiscover din ng mga doktor, diba? Halimbawa na lang na ito, child obesity. Kasi yung mga magulang ng kabataan or ng mga baby is para manahimik yung bata. Pinapanood na lang nila sa TV, sa cellphone, 'di ba? So, yung bata, nakaupo lang siya. No exercise at all. So, kailangan maging cautious tayo sa paggamit ng ating mga gadgets. Kasi, it's not healthy rin talaga. Kailangan pa rin natin mag-exercise, kumain ng sa oras, and kumain dapat tayo ng masusustansyang pagkain. And yung sa mata natin, nade-develop din natin yun, 'di ba? Yung tumataas yung grado ng mata. Kasi sa radiation ng cellphones or nung mga nakikita nating gadgets. So, dapat hindi ma-prolong yung ganong eye contact sa mga gadgets, lalong-lalo na sa mga bata. So, next one is digital security. So, dapat bahay nga natin, 'di ba? Nilalagyan natin ng security, ng seguridad para mapanatiling ligtas ang bawat miyembro ng pamilya at lalong-lalo ka na. So, sa bawat access natin sa iba't ibang apps, kailangan natin ng strong passwords. Lalong-lalo na yung mga dapat kinikip lang natin yung mga passwords natin, hindi natin sila pinagkakalat para yung ibang tao hindi sila magkaroon ng tsansa na magawan tayo ng masama, 'di ba? So, dapat gumawa tayo ng passwords na mahihirapan silang hulaan. Hindi birthday natin, ha? Kasi madami namang nakakaalam na yung birthday natin ganong araw. So, dapat yung mga bagay na hindi nila alam tungkol sa atin. So, yun. Maraming salamat at yun lamang po para sa part ko.
And now, let's proceed to the netizenship and netiquette in online community. Netiquette is a combination of the words network and etiquette, and it's defined as a set of rules for acceptable online behavior. So, what is netizenship? Netizenship is the term netizen is a portmanteau of the words internet and citizen, as in a citizen of the net or net citizen. It describes person actively involved in online communities or the internet in general. So what is netiquette? Netiquette is a short for internet etiquette. It is the rules or conduct for respectful and appropriate communication on the internet or code of polite behavior on the internet. So netiquette rules dictate what tasteful and respectful online behavior is. So, how to speak respectfully without taking part in disrespect or bullying is among the main reasons why we need netiquette guidelines. So, netiquette refers to internet guidelines that advise people on how to communicate and treat others when interact online. These guidelines can apply to multiple aspects of the internet, such as email, message forums, and video chats. Practicing netiquette is like practicing etiquette because both involve interacting with others respectfully. However, the rules for netiquette are specific to online communication. And etiquette is a set of customs and rules for polite behavior, especially among a particular class of people or in a particular profession. The next is the Philippines being considered as social media capital of the world has a need to stress social media education and etiquette among online users. Social media can attain many things in terms of social media good. We all create a digital tattoo and we leave digital footprints. We must remember that our digital world is permanent and with each post we leave a digital footprint. By doing self-reflecting before we reveal, we can consider how what we share online can impact ourselves and others. So, social media is just one place where people can examine a student's digital footprints. A simple search on Google and any other search engine can reveal information a student doesn't know is still there, such as profile they created on old sites. To begin, students should be aware of their digital footprint and its implication. Digital footprint is the unseen record of a user's activities online, including the website they visit and the files and apps they download. The footprints exist in passive form as when a website records a user's IP address as a hit, which includes information about how long they spent on the site and the pages they visit, or in active form as when a user logs in into site and makes changes to their profile and the content they post. Next is scrutinizing the term again. A netizen, according to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, is an active participant in the online community of the Internet. The Medical Dictionary first saw it as an Internet citizen who uses network resources, which connotes civic responsibility and participation. Netizenship means citizenship on the Internet or in the virtual world. As responsible netizen, we are all expected to support a healthy interaction on the Internet. A netiquette or rules of socially accepted behavior online must be observed in writing an email, in texting, and other communications on the web. So, netizens have a responsibility to promote positive and respectful online behavior. This includes being mindful of the language we use, refraining from spreading hate speech, or engaging in cyberbullying and respecting the diverse perspectives and backgrounds of others. As explained above, the term netizen usually refers to someone engaged in keeping the web open, neutral, and free from speech censorship. However, the term is also sometimes used to refer to anyone actively involved online in any type of political reform. For example, the Black Lives Matter movement has spread largely through the use of hashtag on social media. Someone actively involved in spreading a political movement like Black Lives Matter online may also be referred to as a netizen, while in this case the term may be applied to someone who isn't involved in maintaining online freedom. It is applied more broadly to someone taking advantage of the availability of freedom and reach online.
So here are some netiquette guidelines, which is the acceptable way of communicating in the internet. So number 1, protect your reputation. Whether in real or virtual world, you are the same person. Do only what is appropriate and share information that does not harm you as a person. Prevent yourself from being harmed or damaged online. So number 2, respect others. Respect begets respect. Treat everyone with respect even if you have not seen them or seen her online. Be judicious about what you say on your opinion and others' own pages. This is accepting somebody from who they are even if they are different from you. And number 3, express yourself clearly and use emoticons. Miscommunications usually takes place because of your facial expression and your body language cannot be seen. Also, the tone of your voice cannot be heard. Therefore, the emoticons is readily and available to show your expression. And it helps to show the emotional state of a person. And number 4, remember the intellectual property. Ideas online are products of intelligence of others. If you need to cite them, acknowledge the authors. You do not want to steal the properties of others, so give credit to the owner. And number 5, check spelling, grammar, and punctuation. Since your face cannot be seen online, you will be judged according to your posts. Good writings means good manners, as you will make your writing easier to understand and more enjoyable to your reader if your spelling, grammar, and punctuation are correct. And number 6, pause before you post. Take note that whatever you post becomes permanent. Therefore, think twice or thrice before you click or send. It reminds us to carefully consider the consequences of posting something online. And number 7, do not share your personal information. Providing or sharing information publicly will lead you some serious problems prone to identity theft. When you're online, never share your information unless you know why it's needed to avoid you from any risk. And lastly, number 8, think about who or what you are representing. Example, you are a student and you represent your school. Therefore, you do not want to put your school on shame because of what you did. So, think about the things you do and the result of your actions.
Good day everyone, I'm Micah Dinero and I will discuss about intellectual property rights on the development and use of digital materials. So first we will discuss about the intellectual property. So intellectual property pertains to any original creation of a human intellect such as artistic, literacy, technical, or scientific creation. So intellectual property rights aid to economic development of a country by promoting healthy competition and encouraging industrial development and economic growth. So intellectual property or IP refers to creation of mind that are protected by law. So it encompasses a wide range of intangible assets that are owned and legally protected by individuals and companies. So next is intellectual property rights. So grants inclusive right to the creators or owners of this asset, allowing them to control and benefit from their creation. So some of the intellectual property are the patents, copyright, trademark, trade secret, industrial design, and geographical indication, which is we will discuss this by the next reporter. So these are just a few examples of intellectual property rights. Intellectual property plays a crucial role in promoting innovation and by providing incentives for individuals and developing for new ideas and creation. It also helps protect the creation and rights of creators and encourage the dissemination of knowledge and cultural works while balancing the interests of society as a whole. One is Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines. So this administer and implement state policy in relation to intellectual property. So Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines, or the IPO-PHL, is a government agency responsible for the protection and enforcement of intellectual property rights in the Philippines. So for educational and awareness, the IPO-PHL conduct educational programs and awareness campaign to promote understanding and respect of for intellectual property rights. It aims to educate public, businesses, and creators about the importance of intellectual property and the benefits of respecting and protecting these rights. So the Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines plays a vital role in fostering an environment that encourages innovation, creativity, and investment of the Philippines. So it aims to create a robust intellectual property system that supports economic development, protects the rights of creators and innovators, and promote the growth of industries based on intellectual property assets. Next one is the Republic Act 8293. So defines intellectual property to include copyrights and related rights, trademarks and services marks, geographic indication, industrial design, layout design of integrated circuits, and protection of undisclosed information. So the Republic Act of 8293, also known as the Intellectual Property Code of the Philippines, is a law that prescribes the legal framework for the protection and enforcement of intellectual property rights in the country. It was approved on June 6, 1997 and established the Intellectual Property Office as the government agency responsible for implementing and enforcing intellectual property laws.
So, good day everyone. My name is Yelimigi Lagrosa. So, the next topic is about types of intellectual property right. So, number 1 is copyright. Use of performance of original works of literature, art, music, drama, or any other form of expression, primary for artistic and literary creation. These include sculpture, choreographic creation, music, books, and software application among others. And the last is for materials. Nagbibigay protection sa mga original na gawa ng author. For example, dito is pagbebenta ng mga produkto na naglalaman ng logo o disenyo na mayroong copyright. Gaya ng peking relo, peking sapatos na nagpapanggap na original na tatak. So next is patents. The use of manufacture or the sale of invention provide property rights on autonomous invention. Patent laws protect inventors from cases of unauthorized parties producing, using, or selling their invention. And the last is for invention. So, when we say patent, ito naman yung mga tawag sa mga protection na ibinibigay ng gobyerno sa mga invention. Ang mga invention ng produkto o proseso ay nagbibigay ng sagot o solusyon sa mga tanong o suliranin na kinakaharap ng mga tao. Halimbawa dito is yung washing machine. Isa itong imbensyon na nagbibigay solusyon sa sandamakmak na labada. So the third one is trademark. The use of symbol, words, name, feature, design, or convention, therefore used by firm to identify products, brands, or services, are contributed by symbol, design, phrases of words that provide distinction between product offered by different business and for brand identity. So, pag sinabi naman nating trademarks, ito yung design, symbol, or logo na nagpapakilala sa mamimili o parokyano na ang produkto or serbisyo ay kakaiba. Halimbawa, ang pulang bubuyog na may pangalang Jollibee, ang tatak na pag-aari lang ng sikat na fast food chain. Hindi ito pwedeng gamitin ng ibang nagtitinda ng hamburger and ng fried chicken nang walang pahintulot mula sa kumpanya ng Jollibee. So the last is trade secret. The privacy of data, documents, formula, or anything that is to be maintained as confidential information, or any valuable information that is not publicly known and which the owner has taken reasonable steps to maintain secrecy. These include information such as business plan, customer list, and ideas related. Critical in the process of ensuring that a business remains competitive and that relevant corporate advantage are preserved and to protect secret information. So, pag sinabi natin trade secret, ano lang naman to, yung pinaprotektahan niya yung produkto or yung branded. Halimbawa dito, yung recipe ng Coca-Cola, isang higpit nilang binabantayan yung Coca-Cola na nakakatulong sa kumpanya na mapanatili at mapangibabaw nito sa industriya ng soft drink sa loob ng mahigit na isang siglo. So next is copyright refers to the legal right given the owner of the original works or intellectual property. These works are original intellectual creation in the literacy and artistic domain protected from the moment of their creation. So, sinasabi lang dito is, ito daw yung legal na karapatan na binibigay sa may-ari o original na gawa ng may-ari. Ang mga gawa daw na ito ay original na intellectual na likha sa larangan ng panitikan at sining na pinoprotektahan mula sa lumikha. So next is, nowadays copy and paste are very accessible commands in our computer toolbars. We should try not violate the copyrights law, otherwise we should be accused of copyright infringement. Copyright infringement is the use of work without permission where the copyright holder has the exclusive right to reproduce, distribute, display, or perform the protected work or to make derivative works. So, sinasabi lang dito na nowadays daw ang copy-paste ay napakadaling gawin sa ating mga computer toolbar, kaya dapat nating subukan na hindi labagin yung mga batas ukol sa karapatan ng pagmamay-ari. Kung hindi, maaari daw tayong maparatangan ng paglabag sa copyright. Kapag naman sinabi natin copyrighted infringement, ito naman yung pag-post ng copyrighted ng may akda ng walang legal na pahintulot. The next topic is guidelines on online uses of copyrighted materials by Smoldino, Lauter, and Russell, 2012. So, number 1, contrary to popular opinion, all material on the internet is copyrighted unless stated otherwise. It is copyrighted even if it does not display the copyright symbol. So, sinasabi dito na lahat daw ng material sa internet ay may karapatan sa pagmamay-ari, maliban lang kung ibibigay or ibabahagi ito ng walang pahintulot. Number 2, an email is an original work, fixed, intangible medium or expression that is covered by copyrighted. Hence, it is recommended that you should not forward any email without permission in consideration of both Copyright and Privacy Act. So, dito naman, yung email daw ay original na gawa na itinakda sa mga may mga katwirang paraan na natutukoy ng karapatan sa pagmamay-ari. Kaya hindi inirecommend na ipasa ang email ng walang pahintulot alinsunod sa batas ukol sa karapatan ng pagmamay-ari at privacy. So, the third one is downloading an article from a newspaper website, making copies and distributing them to your student prior to a class discussion on the topic is permissible following to current photocopying guidelines which permit making multiple copies for classroom uses. This expectation will be individually violate copyrighted articles from a source specifically designed for the educational market, where such articles cannot be copied legally for class distribution, adopted from Baker 2003. Sabi dito, maaari daw mag-download ng article mula sa website and gumawa ng copy at ibigay sa mga student bago mag-discuss sa klase kung ito ay sumusunod sa mga kasalukuyang gabay sa photocopy para sa classroom uses. So, the fourth one is you cannot post student essay, poems, or other works on the school website unless you have permission of the student and their parents or guardian. Sinasabi lang dito na bawal daw i-post ng teacher yung mga schoolworks ng student unless is pumayag yung student or yung parents or guardian na i-post yun. Doon is pwede nang i-post ng teacher yung mga yung schoolworks ng bata or ng student. The last one is educator should treat copyrighted materials from the internet that same way they do to print formats. The best guidelines are to always obtain permission when in doubt as. Dapat daw tratuhin ng mga teacher yung copyrighted materials mula sa internet katulad ng nakasulat at mga mahuhusay na gabay ay lagi daw kumuha ng pahintulot kapag may pag-aalinlangan or may tanong. So, yun lamang po sa aking parte. So, the next reporter is Miss Lucero.
Plagiarism. Plagiarism, it is an act of fraud that involves both stealing someone else's work or stealing someone's ideas and concept and trying to pretending that this is your own creation or work without any kind of acknowledged citations or credit from the author or from the original creator. So, simple na yung pagpapakulugan natin when we say plagiarism. So, plagiarism, ito yung pagkopya. Ito yung pagkuha ng gawa o ideya kaisipan ng ibang tao nang wala ang kanilang permiso, ang kanilang pahintulot. O kahit pagpapakilala man lang sana sa orihinal na kumatha o gumawa ng isang bagay, akda at ideya na iyon. So, according to the US law, plagiarism, it is expression of original ideas is considered as an intellectual property and is protected by copyright laws, just like original interventions. Almost all forms of expression fall under copyright protection if they are recorded. If they are recorded in some way, such as a book or a computer file. So when we say intellectual property, it is an original creation, of product of human intellect or human brain. Nangangahulugan lamang na may karampatang-karampatan ang sinumang tunay na orihinal at gumawa ng isang akda, ideya o bagay na iyon. So here are the following situations or events that we will consider as plagiarism. So first is turning in someone else's work as your own work. So sinasabi lamang dito sa number 1 yung pagnanakaw o yung pagkuha ng ideya o salita ng ibang tao. Second is copying words or ideas from someone else without giving them credit. Ito naman yung pagkopya ng mga ideya o salita ng ibang tao without giving them a proper credit, to the original creator. Number 3, failing to put a quotation in quotation marks. Itong number 3, tumutukoy lang to sa hindi paglagay ng mga quotation marks dun sa source of information na pinagkuhanan natin. It's either from internet or not. Number 4, giving incorrect informations about the source of quotations. Itong number 4, tumutukoy lang siya sa pagbibigay ng maling impormasyon about sa source of information or quotation na pinagkuhanan natin. Number 5, changing words but copying the sentence structure of a source without giving credit. Ito naman ay tumutukoy na sa pag-iba o pagbago sa ibang mga salita but still kinapi pa din yung buong sentence structure or idea from a source na halos angkinin mo na yung creation na yun without giving a proper credit. Number 6, copying so many words or ideas from a source that it makes up most of your work, whether you give credit or not. See our section on fair use rules. So, dito sa number 6, ito naman, same lang din to sa number 2, yung copying words or ideas from someone else without giving credit. It talks also pa din sa pagbibigay ng proper credit. Ayan, yung section daw na ito ay makikita natin sa fair use rules of social media or internet. Ayan, kahit daw yung pagsimple nating paggamit, simple lang nating paggamit sa mga images, videos, or piece of music sa ating pag-edit na kung saan ito ay kinukuha natin sa YouTube, sa Google, or other social media platform. Nakakapag-produce daw yun or may tutuking pa din daw siyang plagiarism, especially kapag hindi tayo nangihingi ng proper permission, or providing appropriate citation from that author, is mako-consider pa rin siya as plagiarism. So here are the following activities that very common today. Despite their popularity, they still count as plagiarism. Number 1 is copying media, especially images from other websites, to paste them into your own papers or websites. For the example, pag gagawa tayo ng PPT or ng presentations natin para sa ating report, syempre din naman natin may iwasan na mag-copy-paste or kumuha ng mga images. Di naman natin may iwasan na kumuha ng mga images or ng mga sounds na ipipaste or ilalagay naman natin dun sa ating presentation. Number 2 is making a video footage from others' videos or using copyrighted music. as a part of the soundtrack. Ayan, usong-uso to, lalo ngayong panahon, especially sa TikTok. Like yung mga TikTok creators. Maraming mga TikTok creators na nakaka-copyrighted pagdating sa paggamit nila ng mga music. Mapapansin natin na kapag nag-i-scroll tayo, may makikita tayo dong mga videos na wala ng mga sounds. Ayun, it means na copyrighted na sila. Hindi sila nagbigay ng proper credit from the original author or creator. Kaya napakahalaga talaga na nagbibigay tayo ng proper credits sa mga original creator or singer ng kanta na iyon by putting some hashtags or credits. Number 3, performing another person's copyrighted music. Example, playing a cover, composing a piece of music that borrows heavily from another compositions. So, yan. Example dito yung mga singers na mahilig mag-covers ng mga kanta ng ibang tao. Mapapansin naman natin palagi kapag nag-i-scroll tayo sa Facebook or sa YouTube, nakikita natin doon yung mga captions nila, which is yung captions nila naglalaman ng songs and then yung original author or singer ng song na kinover nila. Certainly, this media pose situation in which it can be challenging to determine whether the copyrights of a work are being violated. So here are the examples. First is a photograph or scan of a copyrighted image. For the example, using a photograph of book cover to represent that book on one's website. For the example, kumuha tayo or nag-download tayo ng mga images sa Pinterest, and then yung image na yun is i-upload natin or ipopost natin siya sa Facebook. Ayan, may tuturin daw natin siyang plagiarism. Second one is recording audio or video in which copyrighted music or video is playing in the background. So, yan yung kahit daw yung pag-record natin or simple lang natin pag-record ng videos while they are playing music in our backgrounds, makukonsider pa rin siya as a plagiarism. Number 3, recreating a visual work in the same medium. For the example, shooting a photography that uses the same composition and subject matter as someone else's photograph. So, yun. Itong number 3, tumutukoy lang siya sa pagkuha ng mga litrato na kung saan ay gumamit ka ng kaparehong komposisyon or subject matter ng ibang tao. Number 5, remixing or altering copyrighted images, video, or audio, even if done so in a original way. Ayan yung kahit pag-edit natin o pag-remix natin ng mga pagpuput natin ng mga images, videos, or audio dun sa ini-edit natin, tapos di ka nagbibigay ng credits, di ka nagpuput ng credits, may tuturin din natin siya as plagiarism. The legality of these situations and others will be dependent upon the intent and context within which they are produced. Here are the two safest approaches to take regarding to this situation or situations of plagiarism. So first is avoid them altogether. So let's try to create using our own mind, using our own ideas. Kasi hindi naman pwede at hindi naman dapat palagi na dumidepende tayo sa information or sa source sa information or creation ng ibang tao. So the second one is confirm the work's usage, permission, and cite them properly. Ayan, sinasabi lang dito sa number 2, kung hindi daw talaga natin ma-avoid or kung hindi daw talaga kaya na ma-avoid natin yung plagiarism, at least mag-put lang daw tayo ng citations or proper citations and giving them credits, or it's either message them for their permission to use that images, videos, or audios.